Hello, my name is Gabi and we are building a greenhouse. There will be videos regarding the planning, research and execution of the project. This series is interesting for you because you can see the process, analyze my ideas and use the feedback from comments to make your own. The water temperature we are trying to achieve is over 20 degrees with an outside temperature of -10 and the target heating power of 600 watts. Our stocking is formed of guppies, our house pet betta, red cherry shrimp, bladder snails, and corridoras. I do not have any previous building, YouTube, or construction skills. On top of this, the only tools I have on hand at the moment are a ruler, a measuring tape, a marker, and an automatic screwdriver. I'll be doing this project alone without investing too much in tools. In order to achieve that 30 degrees delta, we will need some decent insulation. I do not own the place I live in, therefore the greenhouse should be modular enough so it can easily be taken apart. During the summer the weather is too hot to have the greenhouse on, so I plan to make it foldable enough to be stored in a very compact way. This being said about the weather, let's describe the goals of the project. I would like to be able to see inside the greenhouse without opening it. I find watching fish very relaxing. It should have decent filtration composed of multiple methods. Since I kept fish for a few years, I understand filtration, lights and basic water chemistry. But this is different. We can't just go in the middle of the winter and do big water changes. Also, we need to rely heavily on plants because the air needs to be filtered as well, not only the water. Taking in cold air sounds like a very bad idea. To combat the winter cold, in terms of heating, probably I could buy a lot of heaters and make something like a heating mat. Maybe this could work, but it will result in a power bill equal to the cost of the greenhouse. I could have warm water in the winter, but I do not want to kill the planet so badly. But as we know, in the temperate climate, during the winter months, the amount of natural light is somehow limited, so artificial light will be necessary. This is actually okay, because we can use the heat generated by the light to warm up the air inside. Since I'm a normal individual, I also enjoy going on vacation. Therefore, the greenhouse should have a fairly decent amount of sensors, with a Raspberry Pi or Arduino for both live streaming and decision making, such as when to open the window really for fresh air, auto feeders, temperature. Another constraint that I have is weight. It should continue to exist on a balcony. This is the reason why towards the end of the project I would like to redesign the kid pool that currently houses the water into something bigger but significantly more shallow. Overall it should be lighter, but it should hold more volume for the fish that I keep. This is the current state of the project. I have started the building phase beforehand because I was forced by a wave of cold weather. But don't worry, I took some pictures and I will present them together with the explanation. I will rewind a little in order to present all the development process until now and all the lessons learned. In the end, sharing is caring. The initial state of the greenhouse was like this, a double sheet of cellophane. I leave you some seconds to imagine a few of the flaws. Then it quickly got upgraded to this. A few minutes later I realized that the vertical wood in the middle will rupture the cellophane cover. Since the pool has sand, it may also puncture the swimming pool. Also, it was too close to the water and the volume of air was not adequate for gas exchange. This could be a problem over a longer period of time. Therefore, I came up with a ghetto improvement for both the top and the bottom part. The downside was that I had to open it daily because there's just not enough volume to support life. Based on my observation and an educated opinion, maybe it was, I don't know, it was significantly better. That night I woke up a few times and checked the temperature. They were between 22 and 26 degrees, so it was quite a success. On top of this, the moist air inside was growing mint like crazy. I love mint. Over the next few days I have built a version 2 of the greenhouse, which you can see here. Again, I will leave you a few seconds to imagine some of the problems. I am sure you have realized that it is not airtight, and that using screws to hold cellophane in place is not the best approach. It requires a very big top piece in order to hold it. Otherwise, it just ruptures when the screw is put in. Currently, since the weather is getting better, it is good enough, but it is not energy efficient. Many wise people say that we should observe first and then react. I followed this. This is why one of the first improvements I made was to buy a thermometer with a sensor. This was really good because I could see the water temperature without opening the cover all the time. The funny part is that being submerged, it records a humidity level between 40 and 75%. Maybe it's not very sure about it. A very nice functionality it has is the fact that it can record the highest and the lowest temperatures since the last reset. These have saved me a lot of waking up in the night to see what's happening. Before having this, I had a normal thermometer. I had to go and open the cover and retrieve it all the time. It was not very convenient. A rough estimate of the future improvement phases is like this. First, we will split the cellophane whorls into smaller pieces which can be disassembled and assembled rather easy. A second would be to make a bucket filter. Then we should convert the walls to acrylic or plexiglass in order to have a clear view inside. Then we should prepare an array of sensors and set up a web page where I can see their output. Later we will install a step motor which will open some kind of window for ventilation. Then we have to research a lot and invent a way to keep the temperature inside up very efficiently. Another problem is that currently the pool sits on the terrace. The floor is slightly uneven, so we should mount the pool on an artificial one. The side panel should screw in place in order to provide an airtight seal. And the last step, if there is still time, we should redo the pool to be more shallow and have more water surface. Would like to have a schedule on releasing videos. I would like to release a video about every 2 weeks. This would give us about 4 or 5 months to finish the project. This is it, and thank you for staying with me for the first episode. See you next time.